morning, Richard.
Happy spring to you, Randy. How you doing?
Yeah, it's spring is springing, so to
Yes,
speak.
it is.
And while we're on that topic, I know we were talking the other day about how we used to try to unplug during spring break and how important that is, and also giving your students the opportunity to do that certainly makes the sprint to the end of the school year easier. So how do you feel about that?
Well, I certainly feel differently now than I did back when I was younger because I felt like, hey, here's an opportune time to do more rehearsal. And I'm not sure that's smart. I think especially with programs that are so involved in winter percussion, winter guard, winter winds now even. I just think if that's going on with concert band, with jazz band, with orchestra, I just think it's really important for kids to get a little bit of breathing time in there. And if they can really get a few days away, I think it can be really healthy and probably better for rehearsals as you finish at the end of the winter season.
Yeah, and along with that, I mean, just taking a break from everything that doesn't allow you to focus on yourself for a week or 2 weeks, whatever the length of your spring break is. Maybe that includes not being on social media. Maybe that includes not answering emails. Sometimes I know all of us feel like when we come back from vacation that, oh my gosh, I've got all these emails, but you know what? They're still going to be there when you get back.
Right.
So just this idea of totally unplugging. And I think the people that make those choices, I was talking to a friend yesterday, and I know, I'm pretty sure you're the same way I am. I mean, we obviously, majority of our young teaching career and even the middle of it, we didn't have to deal with social media. We didn't have to deal
Right.
with, I mean, heck, we both taught when there wasn't even something called email.
Right.
And, this idea of, just being able to focus on the things that we need to do. I was talking to a friend yesterday and they said, basically young teachers these days, some of them have it figured out. It's like, at 5 or 6 o'clock after I'm done on this given day that I don't have rehearsal, I'm going to the gym. I'm going to read a good book. I'm going to spend some time with friends. I'm going to take my dog for a walk, whatever it is. We're raising sort of a generation that's kind of important to them. And I know in corporate America, that's true. When it's 5 o'clock, man, they're unplugging. I'm sure that there are still people out there that are workaholics, but I think more now than ever, we're raising a generation that's a little bit more conscious of, their emotional well-being and their physical well-being.
Yeah, and I'll just use my own son as an example. As a student anyway, he's way better than I ever was at realizing that he does need a break every once in a while, and he's very passionate about music, just like I was and am. But he needs a break from it every once in a while, and it always makes him much fresher and much ready to go once he gets away from things for a while. And I think it's the same with directors. I think to actually unplug, which is hard for us to do because we're so type A, but I just think it's really important for us to get that unplugged time and just step away for a little bit, stop looking at email, stop looking at your phones, and just detach for a few days and see if you can't calm back down and get ready to go at it again.
Yeah. And if you want to keep yourself from burning out, the best thing to do is start looking at the time you're spending during a break, during what's supposed to be a spring break, on work related items, and try to prevent yourself. And if you've got a partner or a spouse, make sure that they're helping you, say, hey, put the phone down, let's go to a movie,
Correct.
or let's go for a walk, whatever it's going to take. So stay healthy mentally and emotionally and physically, and that'll make a big difference for the sake of your students.
Absolutely.
Well, have a great week. And as you approach your spring break, think about how you can do some things to kind of unplug. We wish you all the best.
Take care of yourselves, everybody. Thank you.